Udgitaksharopassana phalam adhuna uchyate. Now, the result of meditating on these letters which constitute the name Udgita is to be stated. That is being stated now. Dugdhe. Dugdhe means dogdhi. Dogdhi, to milk the cow. For whom? To whom? Asamai. To him. To him means sadhakaya, to the meditator. Who is going to milk? Ka, sa, vak. The speech is going to milk. What it is going to offer? Kam, doham means milk. What is the milk of speech which is going to offer to the meditator? Kosaudoha itya. What is that milk which is being offered by the cow speech to the meditator? Itya. Yovachodoha. All that is being stated in the Vedas, the scriptures. Vacham is here now, scriptures. It's made clear in the next statement, you see, Bhashakara. Rigvedadi shabda sadhyam phalam. Rigvedadi shabda sadhyam. All the fruits that are attained by performing the rites using the Rigveda, Yajurveda and Samaveda Shabda means mantraha. Ittavipraya. This is the idea. Tadvacha. Yovacha. Tadvacha doha. That fruits which have been told in the scriptures. Because it has been told, it is in verbal form, words. And word is uttered by speech. Therefore, all the Rigveda mantras or Samveda or Yajurveda mantras are chanted or sung and whatever is done is by speech. By that you are performing the rites told in the scriptures. By performing the rites, what all fruits we are getting? That is called as the milk of the cow speech. Who is going to do this job? Usually, cow, you milk the cow, the person is different from the cow. Is it not? Some other person is going to cow the milk the cow. So who is here now? Who is going to do it? That job. Said Swayameva Vak Dogdhi. Atmanam eva Dogdhi. This, who is the cow, which is the speech, is itself the milkman also. It is going to itself milk and give all the fruits, offer all the fruits to the meditator. Kincha. Not only this much. Annavan annado bhavati. Because the fruits of the rites which he is taking here should be taken as the non-tangible fruits. Because tangible fruit is being told now. Annavan, annada is tangible. Drishtafala. The non-tangible is adrishtafala. Adrishtafala is all the fruits of the rites told in the scriptures. But drishtafala, the tangible fruits, he is telling for that is annavan annado bhavati. Annavan in the sense, prabhuta anno. You will plenty of food. Abundance there is there with him. Annadascha is meaning Deeptagnir Bhavati, highly stimulated digestive fire he will be having. He can digest everything, eat everything and digest everything. No diabetes question at all. Good digestive power. That is the last birth, maybe previous birth, we have not done this upasana. Therefore now we are having diabetes. Digestive problems. Ya etani yathoktani evam yathokta gunani udgitakshrani vidvansanupaste udgita iti. To whom it is going to go after? Who is that meditator? Yeah, that person who knows this. What he knows is ya etani yathoktani yathokta gunani. The one that has been told, yathoktani in the sense, the qualities that have been told before, which is being possessed by these letters, ut, gi and tha, which are the constitutes of the name Udgita. Udgitakshani, Yah Vidwan, Gyata San, Upaste, who knows it and meditates it. So, for such a person only, this speech is going to offer all the fruits as if it is a cow and offers the milk to the calf. Similarly, here is going this speech as a cow is offering the milk to the calf, the meditator. So now one upasana, intermediate, it was discussed, which is related to all the upasana. Because in any karma, there will be Udgita part. And in that Udgita part which is being sung, you can see, oh, this is Udgita which is being sung. The person Samvedi is singing, and what he is singing now? He is singing Udgita part. Even in that part, you can see, what is that? Ut, Gi and Tha is being sung. In that you can see all the four planes, make your view in that, meditate, so then you can get the fruits. So the upasana that you studied now of the letters of Ut, Gi and Tha is a totally different upasana than the previous ones. Not related to Om, not related to the name, the name of which you had kept Udgita, is not no relation to it at all. This upasana, and the next one also he says, Bhashyakara will tell very clearly, it is also a part of each and every upasana. You can do it with every upasana, no problem at all. And the next one should be done, he will tell with every upasana. For this one at least, his option. If you want, you can do. If you don't want, you don't do. But the next one should be done. Because it is related to the Rishi, Chanda and Sama and all that details of the thing which is being sung. The mantra is chanted. It is not only in the Veda Karmaganda, in the Smartha Karmaganda also. In any Stotra Pata also, you should be knowing what is the Rishi, what is the Chanda, who is the Devada of that Stotram. That's what you do in the Nyasa and Vinyoga. Anushtak Chandase Nama, Krishna Paramatma Devata Bhyo Namaha, Hridaye Shirasi and all you do. Hridayadinyas, Anganyas, Adanyas. So for that purpose, these things are needed. But by knowing that and doing that, so what is going to get? What are you going to get? That's what is being told. Atha khalvashi samriddhi upasaranityupasri upasita yenastamna samna stoshyan syat tatsamopadhavet. Atha khalvashi samriddhi yathavet taduchyate. You have to take up. You have to add these words to complete the sentence there. The sentence is incomplete in the mantra. Atakhalvashi samruddhir yatha bhavit taduchyate. Should be added. Yatha bhavit, it is told in the Bhashya there. Yatha bhavit taduchyate, this word should be added as Vakya Shesha to complete the sentence. Then the part comes. Upasarani ityupasita. Upasarani iti upasita. How that upasarana should be done? Said, Yena samna stoshyan syat tat sam upadhavet. Atha means now, khalu surely, every person as a part of every upasana, in the end of every upasana, this upasana also should be done. How one should meditate on the meditative object. What are the related things of the meditative object? That is being told here. And the phalam, the result, the fruit of this upasana is Ashih Samriddhi, the plenitude of your desirable objects, or the plenitude of desires itself is going to multiply. Whatever is your kamna, your desire, that is going to multiply automatically. Just by this knowledge, by doing this upasana in the end of every upasana. What has to be done? Upasaranani iti upasita. Things have to be pursued, followed and meditated. Upasarana means three meanings will be taken here by Bhashyakara. Pursue, follow and meditate. Iti. This is how you have to do the meditation. For example, for instance, he says, Yena samna stoshansya. Yena samna. A person is singing through which sama you are engaged in, the particular deity is praising, that sama, upadhave, you have to think upon, you have to pursue, follow and meditate on that sama. Upadhavit means upasarana. The meaning of upasarnani will be taken again and again in the word upadhavit also. Every time will be telling upadhavit, upadhavit, upadhavit. Through which sama you are engaged in praising the deity, you have to pursue, you have to follow, and you have to meditate on that sama. Bhashyam. Atha khalo idanim ashi samriddhi. For this you have to see this Anandagiri first line. You will understand then better that. Vagadi samriddhi falakam upasana upadishya. The one that has been told was, by your getting the fruits of the speech, that means all the fruits of the Vedas, the whole Veda. After giving the upadesh of that phala also should become samriddhi. You have to enhance that phala. You have to make it to multiply it, plenitude of it. How? Whatever phala we are getting is only little. We want to multiply it. So how to multiply? For that, yena prakarana bhavati, tat prakaram jnanam, that meditation, the knowledge of that meditation, by doing which, the way you are going to multiply your desirable objects is being told. And when this has to be done, sarvakamyo upasana sheshabhutam. It has to be done. That is why, if you are doing a upasana for certain fruit only, a fruitful meditation, at the end of every fruitful meditation, you have to do this meditation. So that you will be enhancing the fruit, it will be plenitude, you will be multiplying the fruit into high numbers. For that purpose this is being taught. Whatever might be the fruit might be moksha also. For Gita Pata and all you are doing for moksha. You have to multiply the moksha in the sense here, not because of multiplying there, the samriddhi, enhancing. It will enhance your antakarana. The purification of internal organ will be speeded up. If you know all this. Every we do Gita Pata, we do this, all this chanda, we know the devata, we know the rishi, Veda Vyasa rishi. Shri Krishna Paramatma devata, Anushtup chanda denam. So doing all that, why? So that whatever may be the purpose of doing that, chanting that mantra or stotra or stoma or whatever it is, that fruit will be enhanced. It depends upon if you are doing it for antakarana shuddhi, then antakarana will speed it up. But multiplying antakarana shuddhi in the sense here, you will be speeding up the antakarana shuddhi.
But some suttas there no, Rishi and...
No, then you have to take Brahma, Rishi, Gayatri, Chanda. It's common has been told for that. Just like a person who does not know his Gotra, Kashyapa Gotra. Because everybody happened to birth from Kashyapa only anyway. He was the first Prajapati. From there only all have taken birth. Therefore, if you don't know your Gotra, means tell Kashyapa Gotra. Kashyapa Gotra Pannoham. So that is how the system has been done. If a person forgets, or if it is, we have lost, we don't know it, the lineage itself we don't know, then we have to take the general one. Because Brahma is first who know the Vedas. Therefore, from him only all the suktas came to the rishis and everybody. Therefore, Brahma Rishi. For all chanda, chanda sam, Gayatri chandoham, Anushtup chanda, either Gayatri or Anushtup is being told. It depends upon the meter. If it is in 32 letters only, take it Anushtup. Otherwise, you take for anything Gayatri. Because in Gayatri, everything comes into it. This is what will be told in Chandogya Upanishad later on. We'll be studying how Gayatri is the mother of all other chanda. So, that is how the general things are there. We can take those things if we don't know certain things. Nabhashya. Atha khalu idanim. Atha means idanim. Now, khalo, surely, every person have to meditate this. For what? Ashi samriddhi. Ashisha kamasya samriddhi. To enhance or multiply or to plenitude the desirable objects. Yatha bhavet taduchyate iti vakyashesha. This has to be added in the mantra there. Ashish samriddhi yatha bhavet taduchyate. You have to add this much there. The way it is going to become multiplied, that method is being told now, is being stated. Or how you are going to accomplish it, that method is being stated. You can say in this way also. Upasaranani ityupasita. Upasaranani means what? Upasartavyani means pursue. Upagantavyani means follow. Dhyayani means meditate. Pursue, follow and meditate. Katham? Ityupasita. In this way, you have to do the meditation. In this way, one has to meditate. Eva upasita. Eva. In this way only you have to meditate. Tadyata. As to that, for an instance, I will tell you how. Yena samna, yena sama visheshena, through which special sama that is being sung. Because there is no general sama at all. Every sama has got its own name. It's specific only all the time. That whichever specific sama is being sung there, stoshan, singing, stutim karishyan, you are engaged in praising, syat, bhavet, udgata. Who is doing the praise? The udgata. The udgata, the singer of the Samavedi, is engaged in praising a certain deity through a certain sama. That sama, tat sama, upadhavet. That means upasaret, chintayet. That sama has to be pursued, followed and meditated. By what? What you should see in that sama? Utpathyadivihi. Try to know the origin of it. What is the origin of this sama? What is the meter of this sama? Which chanda it is? What is the deity of that sama? The origin, the meter, the deity, etc. Even that will be told now. The whole details, 5 main things will be told by the Upanishad itself. Which are they? Rishi, the seer of that sama, first. The Devata, the deity. Then the chand, the meter. Then the stoma, the group of hymns will be told. And then the direction of which that deity is presiding in the yajna. These things will be told. Because karma will take the direction also. In a stotras and all, we will not take the direction. Because in stotras and all, there is only one devata. You are doing it to one devata only. But in yajna there are many devatas. In yajna kunda only, outside 16, inside 4, 20 devatas. In yajna kunda. Because when the yajna kunda is there, you will put poles. 4 poles. Just opposite. This will be a door. It will be closed. This is the door. 1, 2, 3, 4 doors. You can take east, west, north, south. One devata and one pillar. 16 pillars are there. Huh? 4, 4, 8 plus 4, 12 ho gaya. Huh? And there the Havan Kunda is there. By side of the Kunda there are 4 poles. Only 16 devatas, not 20. 12 plus 4, 16 devatas. In every pole, one devata. In that direction, directions have to take. In this direction, this devata is sitting. In the outer circle and the inner circle. So that direction in which that devata is particularly presiding, that has to be meditated. So now he's telling the devata of the sama and the devata of the direction, both different, 2 deities. Yasyam richi tam richam yadarshayam tam rishim yam devatam abhishtosyan syat tam devatam upadhavet yena chandasastosyan syat tat chanda upadhavet yena stomena stoshamana syat tam stomam upadhavet yam disham abhishtosyan syat tam disham upadhavet. All the main things are taken now. Yasyam richi. Having established in which rik the sama is being sung, that rik also has to be meditated. Tam richam. Yad arshayam tam rishim, in whose name that particular sama stands. That seer's name, that sage's name, the rishi's name should be known by you, and you have to meditate on that name. Yam devata vishtosansya, which devata is being praised by that sama. That devata, not the direction devata now first. First is the devata which are praising by the sama. That devata have to see. That deity only. Tam devata upadhavet. Tam richam upadhavet. You take upadhavet in everyone. Huh? Tam richam upadhavet. Tam rishim upadhavet. Tam devatam upadhavet. Like that, each and everyone you have to add. Similarly, ena chandasastoshan syat, through which meter that sama is being sung to praise the deity, tat chanda, that meter also upadhavet. Upadhavet means pursue, follow, meditate. Yena sthomena, this in Vedas, in the Karmakanda, in the rites, Vedic rites, usually we are not singing only one stotra, one mantra. It will be a group of hymns. I told in the Artha Sangra also, stoma, Jyotishtoma, it becomes. Stoma is that group of hymns. Having sung that group of hymns, the yajna is completed. The completion takes place by singing a group of hymns. That particular group of hymn, which is sung in the end of the karma, the rite, not in the middle. That is called a stoma. Before what you are taking is, which is being sung in the middle. And now he is taking stoma, which is going to be sung in the end of the karma, for the conclusion of the karma. By singing the stoma, it is the completion takes place. And the letter, the first word among the group of hymns, whatever it is, by that only it is named. The yajna is also named. Agnistoma, Jyotishtoma, stoma, it coming. That means the first word of the group of hymns was Agni. Therefore, that yajna is complete, by which you are completing. The name is given by that only. Agnistoma. The Jyotisha word comes in the beginning of the stoma. Therefore, that whole yajna is called as Jyotishtoma. Like that, you find many stomas. So, that group of hymns also, Stoshamana Syat. The difference here you see, to be noted here. Yena Chandasastosyan. Devatam Abhishtosyan. Before it was Parasmai Pada. Because the Udgata sings for the agent. The fruit of singing is going to agent. And when he sings the stoma, the fruit goes to the Udgata himself. That's why it says Stoshamanaha Atmanepadam. Tam stomam upadhave. That stoma also should be pursued, followed, and meditated. Yam disham. Now it takes the devata of the directions. Yam disham abhishtosyan syat. The deity of a particular direction which is presiding of that direction on that time, he is praising on that deity also. That deity also should be pursued, followed, and meditated. Tam disham upadhavet. A direction in the sense, the presiding deity of the direction, not the direction itself. Bhashakara will tell that, you see. Yasyam richi tat sama tamcha richam. In Yasyam richi, Bhashakara says, not only the rik, you have to meditate on the sama also, which has been taught before. Sama upadhavet. Not only sama or not only the rik, both. The rik based on which or established on which you are singing the sama. Therefore, you have to pursue, follow, and meditate not only the sama or pursue, follow, and not only the rik, but both. Therefore, in the previous mantra says sama upadhavet, now we say richam upadhavet. And Bhashakara is joining both together here. Yasyam richi in the sense that sama tam cha richam. Tam cha richam. Tam richam, for that is adding tam cha richam. Both upadhavet. By what? Devatadibihi. What are they? Devatadibihi? Yadarshayam sama tam cha rishim. In whose name that particular sama, that particular rishi, rik is standing, that rishi, should be meditated. Pursued, followed and meditated. Yam devatam vishtoshan syat tam devatam upadavet. And the deity which is being praised by singing the sama based on a particular rig, that deity should also be pursued, followed and meditated. Yena chandasa gayatriadina stoshan syat. Through which meter you are actually singing, for example, Gayatri, etc., those meters also should be pursued, followed and meditated. Tat chanda upadhavet. Yena stomena stoshamana syat. Through which stoma, the group of hymns you are going to sing, that stoma, that group of hymns should also be pursued, followed and meditated properly. Stomanga phalasya kartrikamitvatatmya padam. Stoshamana iti. Bhashakara tells very clearly. Up to now, everywhere you are telling stoshan, avistoshan, stoshan. You are using Parasmai Pada. And why suddenly the Shruti here is telling Atmane Padam? Because Shatri is for Parasmai Dhatu. And Shanach is for Atmane Pada Dhatu. Let us Shatri Shanach in the Sutra is there. Therefore, everywhere it was before Shatri. And now why you are telling it is Shanach? What is the reason? He says, Stomanga Phalasya. Because stoma is anga, the last portion of the rite. Once that is done, rite is complete. After there is no further any anga, no other part, no other portion to be performed in that particular rite. Therefore, that anga phala, the singing of the last group of hymns in a rite, the result of that, the fruit of that goes to whom? Kartrikamitva. It goes to the singer himself, not to the agent or the doer. That is why Atnepadam, the suffix Atrapada suffix is being used, Shanach. Stoshamana iti. Tam stomam updavet. That group of hymns should be also meditated. Pursued, followed and meditated. You should not hear the Tikakara will tell stomasya anga, stomanga. Don't take it like that. Stoma rupa anga. Stom is an anga in the right. The result of that anga goes to the singer, the Udgata. Now yam disham avistoshan syat. Again you see avistoshan. Kshatri again. Avistoshan syat tam disham udavet. What is the sense of disham? Direction. Meditate on the direction. No. Adhishtatradivi. The presiding deities, etc., of that particular direction should be meditated. Adhishtatra means presiding. Devadadivihi, deities, etc., should be of the particular direction, should be meditated. Atmanam mantitopasritya stuvita kamadhyayanna pramatto abhyasah yadasmai sakama smridhyeta yat kamastuviteti yat kamastuviteti. Antata, at the end, kamam dhyayan, thinking of one's own particular desire for which the rite is being done. The singer, the Udgata, should be knowing for what the Yajamana is doing this karma, the agent, the doer is doing the rite. In the beginning only they come to know when the Sankalpa is being told for what purpose you are doing the rite. Ishvara pratyartham or Sarga praptyartham or whatever it is, you are telling there Antagra Shuddhyartham. Therefore, the Samvedi will also be hearing there what the Sankalpa is going on. He knows. So he'll meditate on that. Kamam dhyayan, meditating on the desire. He will not only meditate on the desire, he is meditating. Dhyayan, Shatri. What he has to do? Atmanam upasrutya stuvita. He has to not only meditate on the desire, he has to not only think of the desire, but he has to think of himself also there. Atmanam, oneself also, he has to upasrutya, having meditating, thinking of oneself also, he has to meditate for the desire. How? Apramatta, without faltering. There should be no fault at all. Apramatta son, Atmanamupusritya kamam dhyayan stuita. Taking the last. Praise. Then only I should do the praising job. Before starting the praising, that means the samajnana, the singing of the sama, first thing is he has to think about the desire, and then he has to think about himself. Deva bhutva devanajet. He has to self-identify with the deity which is going to praise, and then start the praising job. Otherwise, the fruits will not give, even he will not get properly fruits, nor the agent will get the properly fruit. Then what is going to happen? In which case, at the earliest you will get abhyasa. The fruits will be attained by the agent, and because of stoma, to himself, abhyasa. At the earliest, kshipreva yadasmai sakama samrutyet. Gets enhanced, becomes plentiful. Kamaha, the desired objects, multiplies itself for that particular agent. Asmai. Yajmanaya. Yat kamastuvita. With whatever desire he praises. Yat kamastuvita. Whatever desire it might be. If a Udgata knows all these things properly, pursues, follows and meditates these things properly and sings a sama, he will possess that quality. He will get that ability to fulfill whatever desire the Yajmana wants, the agent wants, it will be fulfilled. You can see Vishwamitra did. He asked, I want to go to Trishanku, to Swarga. And Vishwamitra became the Udgata and he sent. That fellow went also. With that physical body. See the fantasy there. And that body cannot sustain there. Pushed back. He was standing in between, in the space. So that ability comes to the Udgata. If he knows everything perfectly and does without faltering. Apramatta here is very important. Bhashya. Atmanam Udgata Swam Swarupam. The Udgata. Atmanam means who? The Udgata. He has to meditate on his own self. Swam Rupam. What is the Swam Rupam? Gotra Nama Aditi. He has to meditate on his Gotra, the lineage. His name also. And all other, whatever is his details, is about his Sutra, his Veda, his Shakha, Pravara, and all that. The details of every Brahmin knows these things. All that he has to. He is Adi Bhishtaling. Gotra Nama Adi. In Adi means the Veda, the Shakha, the Pravara, the Sutra Grantha. These things minimum should be known by a Brahmin. To which Veda you belong, to which Shakha you belong, to which Pravara you belong in that also, and what is your Sutra Grantha based on which you are going to do the karma. Because without studying Sutra Granthas, you cannot do the karma also. Somebody says, Apastava Sutra, Katyayana Shabda Sutra, depends upon the lineage. He has to know that also. He has to meditate on that. I am of such and such a thing. Therefore, I am doing according to this lineage. Whatever knowledge I have attained, according to the particular Sutra Grantha, according to particular Shakha, particular Pravara and all, according to that, I am going to now meditate. Therefore, he has to meditate on oneself first, himself first. Samadhin kramena swam cha atmanam mantato. You see, first you go with Samadhi kramena. What has been told? Sama, Rig, Rishi, Devata, Chanda, Stoma, Disha. In the end, Atmanam, Antata has been told. That is why Antata means in the end only. Upasritya stuita, having meditated on himself, he has to do the stotra pata. Kamam dhyayan apramattaha. Apramatta in the sense, without faltering, what? Swara, Ushma, Vyanjanadivi. Swara is vowels, Ushma is aspirates, Vyanjana is consonants, Adi and other parts of the mantra. Each and every letter belongs to a certain group of letters, having their own quality of chanting. From where it has to be pronounced, the place, Kantha, Oshtha, different places, Udatta, Anudatta, Swarita, everything has to be properly chanted. Pramadam akurvan, without making a single fault. Tato abhyasah. There's a pramadanna kurvan, it's not told. You can't say if I do one or two pramada, it does not matter. He said pramadam, ekvachanam. Not even a single fault you can do there. Tato, by that, what is going to happen? He says, Abhyasa Kshiprameva. At the earliest, immediately he is going to get. Eva is turning. Indeed, no doubt in that. Yad, yatra. Yad means yatra. Asmai, in which karma, in which right. Asmai, for that yajamana. Evam vide, sa kama samrade. A man who has this knowledge, for that person, his desires, desirable objects will become plenitude, will go into multitude. Samriddhim gachet. Kosau, what desire? Which desire? Whatever it is, not a particular desire. Yat kama, means yah kamo asa swayam yat kamaha sanstuvita. Whatever desire he is going to sing that Udgata for the agent, everything will be not only fulfilled, but will become plenitude. Virukti. Why it has been told Yat Kamastu Vita iti? Yat Kamastu Vita iti? The chapter is not going to end here. What is the reason of repetition then? He says, Adarartha. To show the importance and respect for this particular meditation, because this is very much essential. It has to be done with all other meditations. That is why here, even though it is not the end of the chapter, he is repeating Yat Kamastu Vitaiti, Yat Kamastu Vitaiti. Having now discussed two intermediate special upasanas, meditations, returning back now to the Udgita Om. The next khanda, next part of the Chandogya Upanishad starts. Om ityetad daksharam udgitam upasita. Om iti udgayati tasya upavyakyanam. Om ityetad daksharam. Om, this letter, which is called as Udgita, has to be meditated. Upasita. Why? Om iti udgayati. Because one starts singing the Udgita song after uttering Om. Tasya, of that particular Om, which is a part of Udgita, which is further a portion of Sama, and that Sama is a part or the portion of the karma, the right. That Om, of that Om only, Upavyakyanam, this proximate exposition is being started.
This is like repetition.
Repetition of 111. Now we will go to the Bhasha, then we'll understand why it is being repeated. Why we are doing so. The repetition of the mantra is being done. Bhasha will be telling. Om iti ityadi prakritasya aksharasya. There will be a misunderstanding otherwise. The next upasana which is being started may be a totally different one. Not related to that Om Udgita Vaiva, Udgita part. Prakritasya aksharasya, which was under discussion. Punarupadana. It has been referred to again. Why? Udgitakshiradi upasanantaritatvat. Because intervening here, you had two upasanas. Letter Gi and Tha, which constitute the name Udgita, and the Asha Samriddhi, which enhances the fruits. These two upasanas, there's Aksharadi Upasana Antaritatva. It has been intervened in between here. Therefore, there may be a misunderstanding. Anyatra prasango ma bhut ityevam artham. With this idea in the mind, Shruti is repeating it once again to avoid any misunderstanding of some other topic is being started now. You may think Anyatra prasanga. Anyatra prasanga is some other topic is being started, is not related to Karmanga Upasana, maybe Karma Nirapeksha or something else, or maybe Shuddha Brahma Upasana. To remove that misunderstanding, knowingly is taking Om iti Daksha Gita Upasita. So some other topic is not being started here. That may not rise at all. That doubt also should not rise. That is why ityamartham prakritasya punarupadan. We add to the take back. Prakritasya punarupadan. Ityamartham. For this purpose only, we have taken a repetition of the same mantra which was taken 1-1-1 has been taken again in 1-4-1. Prakritasya aksharasya. The same letter Om, which is a part of Udgita, that is being discussed now. For what? Amrita, Bhayaguna Vishishtasya Upasanam Vidhatavimiti Arambha. The commencement here again is for enjoining two more qualities in that Om. Amrita and Abhayaguna. Immortality and the fearlessness. For these two qualities to enjoin, he has been started. This has been commenced. Om ityadi vyakyatam. The mantra artha you know very well. It has the same meaning you have to take from what has been already discussed.